Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Zona Zuma. In today's video, continuing with the series of the foreigner living in Korea. If you haven't watched any of the videos, just go, there's a link above. Or maybe you can just go to the description below, so I will just put it there. And I'm bringing you someone from Sweden. Let's just ask him with his introduction.
My name is Philip, and I'm born and raised in Sweden. And now I live in Gothenburg, and I'm studying there. So this is my exchange studies. I've been here for 2 months now in Korea, in Pohang.
Maybe just common question, what makes you come to Korea? Why not other countries?
It started with me looking at a map and choosing one of the exchange studies that's furthest away from Sweden.
Okay.
Because I knew I wanted to experience something different. And I have for sure done that when I came here. That was basically how it started.
Do you have any impression before coming to Korea about Korea?
I have a couple of friends that are really into K-pop.
Okay.
So I knew that there was this whole K-pop culture. I knew that was a thing.
Yeah.
Also, obviously, I know that Korea is quite technologically advanced. They have, of course, the LG, Samsung. They have a lot of big brands. That's kind of what I knew about Korea. Before I came here.
Is that perspective changed?
A little bit. There's subtle differences.
Okay.
And there's some things quite similar to Sweden as well. Like in general, people are a bit shy. I really like that.
Okay.
People are also very friendly and respectful. For example, when you're on the subway or in a taxi, you should be quiet, not disturb other people. People are thoughtful of other people. There's some other dissimilarities as well.
Okay, so do you want to talk about that?
Sure.
Because we are talking about the difference between life in Sweden and also here in Korea.
The most striking thing, there's two things that I still get a little bit annoyed at. And that's that there's no trash cans in the streets. And everything you buy comes packaged and wrapped in plastic, usually several layers of plastic. They have a bag in a bag. If you're gonna go stop by the convenience store, get something to eat like a gimbap or something, you unwrap that, you start eating it, and then you're like, what do I do with all this trash? Like, it's like, where's the trash can? Oh, by the bus station.
Nowhere to be found.
No, nowhere to be found. So I just carry around trash in my pockets all day. That's a bit annoying.
Okay.
That's for sure different.
What was the second one?
The second one is that the food is not salted. They don't salt their food enough.
So what do you mean?
Not salted, like the meat and the rice and things. Like when I eat this with salt, this would be amazing. I think just in general, European cuisine has more salt. Okay. And I guess that's a bad thing too, having gotten used to that. But you really notice it. I really noticed it when I came here.
Maybe it's like here in Korea they substituted with sweetness, because like every single food I found here is sweet. Even if it is spicy, it's still sweet. Yeah. So that two main differences that you found here in South Korea, right? What about the lifestyle? I mean, like you have your own life in Sweden, right? But then you moved to
sure.
Yeah.
Again with the food.
Okay.
I noticed that in Sweden, as a student, in order to get around, like with your finances, you really have to buy all the ingredients and cook your food at home. And you usually do a big cook, like a big meal each weekend, and then you save it and just eat it throughout the week. That's like how you survive as a student. Here it's quite the opposite. Here, buying ingredients and cooking yourself is more expensive than going to restaurants or going to the school cafeteria, which is the cheapest option. So that's the main lifestyle change, that I'm eating a lot more like restaurant food and stuff. Like I don't cook much myself.
And you don't have to think what to cook, right?
No, it's just like they serve me and it feels good.
And also like in cafeteria you can just eat as much as you want with the same price. So you don't.
So it's good, but I kind of miss cooking my own food sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
So what is the food that you miss the most?
Potatoes, just in general. There are a lot of potatoes in Korea, but like you said, they're usually more towards the sweet side of things. And potato is really paired well with salt, in my opinion. So if you go to a chicken place, maybe you'll get a side of French fries, and then the French fries are gonna be sugary, and
that's true.
And they're not salted, and it feels so strange. It feels so wrong in some way.
Are you bringing salt every single time?
I should.
I should. That's the advice from
picking out the salt and salt. So that's a really huge difference.
Yeah. All right. So maybe I would like to know, or maybe some people would like to know as well. Like, what is your most favorite moment, or maybe like you want to mention food or something after you came here in Korea?
Oh, there's been a lot. We've been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
But I think just again with the food, but food is such a central part. I feel like of being here, of visiting. It's that you eat together. Like if you go out, the culture is way more like to a restaurant. You share the food. It's all on the table and you eat together. You pick a little bit here. You have side dishes almost every time. Comes with the main dish. Korean barbecue, but also if you go and get chicken, or if you get a big soup, or you get a pot, like a hot pot or something, you eat together and you drink together and you share the food.
So you really like it to be in a...
I really like that. Right? I think it's so nice, so pleasant, like eating that way.
Is there any regrets for you, like coming here? Maybe like not knowing the language, or just like not making a lot of friends, or just like travel too much. I don't know.
I don't think you can travel too little.
Yeah, that's true.
I think almost every weekend has been occupied by going to places because it's so easy. Cheap to take a bus, to take a train, and it's really quick because it's a kind of a small country, so you really can get around easily. That's my recommendation.
Yeah, we're talking about regret.
Right. Yeah. My regret is probably not having studied enough Korean.
Okay.
Because I did take a Korean course, but what I found was that I didn't have that much time to study Korean, since I'm taking like full-time, a little bit more than full-time courses at university at the same time as I'm traveling every weekend. So keeping up with all the assignments at the same time as you're planning trips and going on trips, and then studying Korean and repeating, it's a bit much. So if I would have had like some vocabulary and some of the basics in place before I came here, then I could really like try and talk more with the actual Korean people. That
would have been easier for you.
A lot easier.
So maybe that would be the advice to say to the other, for example, like European, or maybe like the Swedish people that would like to come to Korea. So apart from the language, is there any advice that you would like to say to them?
Before they come to Korea? Bring deodorant. That's not a thing here. There's no deodorant because I think it's actually genetic. That
Korean doesn't sweat.
Koreans, they sweat but it doesn't smell.
Oh, okay.
Because the smell comes from a bacteria, and due to some genetics, they don't smell bad. So they have no use for deodorant. But I brought one bottle and it's out, and I actually recently got a new one from my dad who came to visit. But so that's my refill. I was like, yes, finally, I don't have to take a shower every day.
Oh, okay.
So bring deodorant. That's my tip.
Okay. Anything else? Bring salt maybe.
Bring salt. But salt you can get here. So you don't have to bring it yourself. But make sure to get some. Otherwise, stay open. Like Koreans are pretty shy. You have to approach them. They won't just go up to you and start talking to you if you're in the same class, for example. That's usually how I meet a lot of friends in Europe. You're in the share a class. In the break, you talk to them. But Koreans, class ends, they take their books and they leave. They don't stay in chit chat. So you have to try and really find ways to approach them. Maybe join a club, get to know them that way. That's a super good way. If your school has any clubs, or if you have any common interests, that's a really good way, because that really crosses the language barrier as well.
That's true. And also, like, it's quite hard for convincing Korean as well to go to hang out together, you know, like in a weekend, for example.
So they're busy. They're really busy. Generally.
I think that's pretty much it. Anything else you would like to say?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so that's everything from Philip, and it's pretty much really good. I think it's valuable for you guys before you come here to Korea to get to know. If you have anything to comment or you wanted to ask Philip, just comment below. Then I can just like transfer it to him and then get to you back maybe a couple of months. Kidding. Okay, so that's pretty much. Thank you so much and have fun. Bye.